R&B can never be dead because so many other genres use it.
That's right.
But what I'll say is the last 10 years, you know, it's just so many people, and I think the new generation also, they just like, you know, that bass heavy stuff and things like that, right? So it allowed a lane for just people to kind of go in there and say whatever. You know, they got the auto-tune, so they feeling like, oh, I'm a singer now. I can hold the melody, you know.
Yeah.
I'm going to go try something I would never try if I didn't have it.
That's interesting. I feel we need to, well, what we're doing, this, you know, is change the narrative of that, right?
Yeah.
And like we talk about like analog, digital. I'm come from both bridges, right? Or the bridge of both sides of that. So as a musician, I think being a person who plays music live, that translates, right? That you feel the difference between someone just sampling a guitar on keys and then someone actually playing guitar. It actually feels like a accent, like a signature.
Right.
It's almost like if I'm from Australia, you know I'm from Australia.
Right.
But that's Ian talking.
Right.
So as a guitar player or as a keyboard player, when you're playing, you're translating something that people feel in a different way. So I'm saying that to say, when you think about what these rappers are doing and what other people are doing, that's taken from the plug of R&B or taken from the juice essentially of R&B, you know, that's a difference though when you hear that R&B singer that's really about it come on it. And I feel like you come from that pedigree. Like, expound on that. Like, you think about, they saying Drake's the king of R&B. I feel like it's Cap. At the same time, you being a real vocalist, you being a real musician, you know.
It's on, I think what it is like the responsibility is on me to make it work so that it translates to the younger ear.
Yes.
And it still pays homage to what we come from.
Absolutely.
And that's the responsibility.
Finding that balance.
Exactly. That's what I take on. And, you know, for me, it's like, I feel like that's where the tone of voice is very important too.
Sure.
It's like, yes, you may be able to do acrobatic runs and sing and do all this amazing stuff, right? But if you pour all that into a record like how they did maybe in the 90s and the early 2000s, right, it's going to just go over their heads. Right. So you have to spoon feed it. You have to meet them where they're at.
Absolutely.
And I feel like with my project that I'm about to drop, I feel like we really accomplished that, especially on Girls Like You. I feel like it pays homage to Usher, right? That era of R&B and like got the sample of "Only You Can Ride With Me." Absolutely. It's like a little Jodeci, you know what I'm saying? It's a feeling, right? But I feel like we were able to really capture that old school and still keep it new too. Yeah. And even with the context of the song, you know, it be Girls Like You, I think, you know, in this new generation, they starting to go through heartbreaking situations like that too.
That's it right there. What I love about that song is you're talking about something that people can relate to. That's the tribute to what makes R&B what it really is.
Yeah.
You know, you're writing a song. We referenced a few. I mentioned Avant. I mentioned I don't know if I mentioned it just a second ago, but I think about artists like Joe. About artists like, you know, Brian McKnight even. Anytime, right? Yep. So you're talking about something that people actually deal with. Like, do I ever cross your mind? Do I
just actual things that you would say to yourself?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, for me, it's just that responsibility. I think you just got to meet everybody where they're at. And I feel like once you got them, then you got them. Yeah. And then, you know, it's like, all right, come to the show. And I'm going to show you how it's supposed to go down for real.